Hey everyone, so this is my review of the Orville, Season 1, Episode 7, called Majority Rules. And essentially what this episode is about is that Kelly leads an away team to try and find these two missing anthropologists on this planet that is very similar to Earth. And this was such an entertaining and really great episode that had a lot of very fun and interesting sort of moments to it. And it was very interesting with how they decided to do the whole scheme of how this society worked, and I thought it was very, very similar to the Black Mirror episode Nosedive, where the whole society sort of depends on how many likes versus dislikes you get, and what you can do in the society very much depends on how many dislikes you have. So it was very similar in that sort of sense. But then I also found it very interesting what they decided to do with what happens when you get a whole bunch of dislikes, which happened to Lieutenant John, and I just really kind of liked what they decided to do with his punishment, which is that instead of like on our society where you would go to court and get arrested and stuff like that, in this society you have to go on like this whole sort of like press tour, and if you continue to get a whole bunch of dislikes, then you will be sort of re-altered to essentially become a vegetable. And that was really interesting to see how John sort of dealt with it, and he didn't deal with it very well. He was supposed to act all like apologetic and stuff like that, but he just didn't quite get it across to the society that he really was trying to apologize. He was just trying to fit into what he thought they wanted to hear, but really kind of failed at it. So that was interesting to see how all that played out. And then I also really enjoyed the moments with Alara and Claire and them trying to figure out what happened to these anthropologists, and them trying to figure out how to help John from becoming like the anthropologists, and them running into all this one girl that sort of helped them to figure out what was actually going on. Was all just really interesting and very entertaining to see. And then I really liked the fact that they brought this girl back to the Orville and sort of introduced her to their lifestyle and introduced her to all this stuff to try and then have her help them save John, and how all that worked out was very interesting and very entertaining to see. And I just really liked that. And then just overall, I have to say that this was such an entertaining and really fun and really great sort of episode to see. And I'm very excited to see what they're going to do in the future. So yeah, that's my review of the Orville, Season 1, Episode 7, called Majority Rules. So yeah, bye!